Ooh, is that starter camp?
2, go.
Hey, what's up? This is Karen Civil. Make sure you check out my website, All Things Entertainment and Hip Hop, at KarenCivil.com, and also LiveCivil.com. You can see all my tour dates. I'm starting my whole Live Civil tour with Rob Hill Sr., so you can get the dates on there. And make sure you log on to my favorite site, TheDirtyBoys.com.
Konnichiwa, chickens. High 107.9, Israel's #1 hip hop station, man. Model Mondays has now begun.
Man.
And I will say this though.
All.
Let me just say this though.
Thrilled.
On Model Mondays, I
Excited.
will admit to this though, ladies. We've had some ratchets.
Yes, and we love the ratchets.
We love them too because
we had the
because they got a story to tell.
We had a Jesus girl, the sprinkle of Jesus girl.
She was pretty, you know what I'm saying? Pretty for Jesus.
Dana Chanel.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
I
saying?
love Dana.
Yeah, we had her up here too.
Yeah.
So we've balanced Model Mondays between like I've been around the world and and then and then the women like you who are like pretty and they have a career.
Yes.
You gotta mix it up. You gotta show different facets.
You know what I'm saying?
People of black women.
Can't just be all hoe.
Okay, yes.
So look, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all never heard of this woman right now, we got Miss Karen Civil in the building. We're gonna get all up in her business because I guess her rundown is crazy.
For all those who do not know who you are, give them like a quick little. First of all, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram, everything is at Karen Civil on
Okay.
everything. I'm branded, all the same on every platform.
Okay.
So what you consider yourself, like a brand ambassador, brand marketer?
No, I'd say I do a plethora of different things. So I have my own digital marketing agency, and then I manage and co-manage a lot of the, some top artists in hip hop.
Well, all the ladies always say I'm so attractive. Can you make me a star?
We could talk about that.
I might be a star, about to be on Love and Hip Hop next year, baby.
I mean, a little bit bigger. I think you could be bigger than that.
Oh, look
Yes,
at y'all.
please.
Hey,
Let's go past that.
Stevie J, sit your ass down, boy.
ATL, man, keep it locking this out. 107.9 Model Mondays. Let's go. #1 hip hop station. We're
Yes,
right in the building,
yes.
man. This Model Mondays right now. Just in here having a good conversation with our beautiful model. Well, she's not really a model. She's just
I'm not a
really-
model at all.
But I mean, she's pretty. She's pretty like a model, but she's smart. On
She
top
just
of that,
told me I'm better. I'm good. I'm too good for Love and Hip Hop, so I'm feeling kind of excited right now. I got a smile on my face.
You gotta reach your name higher.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
reach
reaching,
name
baby.
higher, baby.
Reaching. You see me reaching on the radio. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Can y'all see it? Maybe not, but it's all good.
Let me ask you a question. Like, we were talking off the air about some of the things that's been lost in this business since the labels are basically kind of like falling. Mm-hmm. And one of the things we were talking about, one of the two things we were talking about was mystique and timing. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate on that? Because I know a lot of times when you work with these artists, I mean, I see you kind of get them back in line.
You see, from working with Wayne to Jeezy to Nipsey and even YG, these are guys who are in the business and they understand the importance of being in the social media digital world, but they don't necessarily need to let people know everything that they do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it comes to a point where I explain to them, what's more important? Do you want them to know about your personal life, or you want them to keep it about the music? And to me, it should first and foremost always be about the music. So, we always continue to strategize, okay, if there's something personal you want to talk about, understand when you put that personal information out there, you are now subjecting yourself to when a fan sees you or a comment or something, they're always going to discuss that with you. So now you're creating dialogue anytime you see a fan. Just understand that comes with it. So if you put a picture up of your kid, I'm like, oh my God, how's your daughter doing? People are going to get very familiar with you. So as long as you're comfortable with that, I explain those type of things with them so they understand. So it's like Wayne everyone hasn't seen all of Wayne's children.
Right.
So they've probably seen 2 or 3, but they haven't seen them all. Don't do that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
He doesn't.
He don't miss.
No. No, he doesn't.
Who want a kid? Yeah.
He got the whole Cash Money, the new Young Money.
He's good. He got some great options.
Yeah,
so
nah, bro. His next album's called
But for
Donate.
baby mamas, I just look at all the baby mamas.
I'm just
wow,
donating on
that's
this kid.
wonderful. Just this many
And I'm
amazing
sorry
women.
because
He
I
has some
donate.
great choices, but even from Jeezy, it's like a lot of people didn't even know with him that he had a daughter until it was time. He said, I want people to know I have a daughter, and they're like, she's 1. I'm like, yes.
He didn't even know he had a son till his son bucked on him and he popped him upside his head, which a father should have to do.
Yeah,
I can't wait to have a son. I'm gonna whoop his ass every day. Come here, bow.
But even with situations like that, it's just understanding when it's time and when it makes sense. I'm just not big on oversharing everything.
Too much.
You do.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no mystique no more. ATL, you guys keep it locked right now, man. Model Mondays. We have the Miss Beautiful
Karen Civil.
Hot 107.9.
Karen Civil.
107.9, man. And let's have more hip hop station, man. Little young girl right there.
Yes.
Check.
Pretty young thing, Miss Karen Civil in
Put the brack in my brack.
No,
Oh, I'm here.
I'm not bracking anybody.
I'm just
bracket.
telling you that's what Thugger said.
I'm not bracking nobody's bracket.
Put his crack in his crack. Crack in
I'm
his
not
crack.
putting nothing in my crack either.
Crack in his crack.
Let's stop quoting it.
Another
Let's stop quoting it.
Have you ever been asked to work with an artist? And for those who are just now tuning in, ATL's Model Mondays. Karen Civil's in the building right now, and she works with a lot of artists.
It's now called Civil Mondays.
Civil
by the
Mondays.
way.
It's now called Civil Mondays.
Yes.
It's Model Mondays. But anyway,
civilized.
but really. But she's worked with a lot of artists in the past, and continue to work in the future. And she just kind of works with her. A lot of most of it's like the social media and giving them kind of a mystique. What to do, kind of what not to do in this business.
Would you call yourself a publicist?
I don't necessarily would call myself a publicist.
You do more than just publish.
Yeah, it's more than that.
It's marketing and branding. And
It's how to
digital
brand.
strategy. Yeah, just basically how to take your platform from online and creating a transition offline where people are still engaging and discussing you.
So have you ever? I have a question because I would definitely attend. Have you ever done any forums?
Well, I have just speaking engagements because a lot of people are confused. They're like, what do you do? Because it's not one set thing. And I like to tell people, I'm like, listen, I created my own blueprint. So I understand you may not necessarily get it. It doesn't sit in just PR. It doesn't sit in just marketing. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I have. Yeah, I actually just did one recently with Ming Lee for her Snob Life seminar. So I went there and spoke just about, starting your own business, how you should brand yourself and marketing and things like that.
That's dope.
The ideas and stuff that you're doing right now, we talked about this, and if you guys are just now tuning in again, man, it's this would be really good for you guys to kind of really listen. But a lot of companies, even major, billion-dollar companies, are finding a way to have everything self inside of their company. Basically, they don't outsource. They're not really going towards the agencies no more.
No,
they
not at
want
all.
everything done in-house now, coming up with the concepts, the ideas, how to put it out there on social media, how to put it out there enough, draw back from it. All that kind of stuff has not really ever been shown and done before. I mean, we're in a new era. So we can't really say, well, I went to school for marketing. It's kind of like, what kind of marketing? Because there's no set goal in it no more like that. You know what I mean? There's no set trend.
Yeah, definitely. It is hard to, explain. But now there are courses and things like that for it. Like you can get a job as a social media director or a social media manager. Like when I started with Beats by Dre about 4 years ago, I didn't fill out an application. I didn't send a resume. They found me because they saw all the stuff that I was doing online, and they said, we need whatever this is. They saw that how I was basically an influencer online. I was able to create conversation. I was able to be engaging, and I knew what was happening. And they wanted me to use my same know-how I used on my platform for their platform to help grow it. And that's what worked with them. And they didn't need an agency, and they didn't need anything else. It was just one girl making it happen for them.
Right, with an idea.
And ladies, I'm gonna let you know, this is an African American girl. She's not light skinned.
Yeah.
She's brown skinned. You know what I'm saying? You can. I always try to encourage the women to be able to be something greater than I guess the typical dancer in a strip club, because Atlanta's known for strippers. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get out of high school, they can't get a job quick. I'm gonna go get in a pole.
I mean, what I tell people is just like I didn't necessarily want a job. I wanted to create my own path and my own lane. At the time when I was in high school, I said I wanted to do something, in the online digital space. It wasn't anything there, so I created it. Now you're in a space where it's just you have. Everything is at your touch and at your reach, and a lot of the information is free. So why not go out there and try to get it? And
Let me ask you this, because I'll make this my last question.
I have another too.
But the trend now is to go away from websites. Everything's apps. Are you for it or against it, or do you kind of see that trend happening as well?
I mean, it's all about convenience. So
I mean, the convenience of an app on your phone versus you going online to log in. I mean, it doesn't take a
Just like a magazine or newspaper is never going away. That's never going away. Websites are never going away. So right now, apps for certain things are about convenience. Yes, I live my life too. A lot of the things that I do off of apps, like my cleaning lady, my laundry, my groceries,
Hey, I can book
even my
private
car
jets on my
service.
app.
Yeah, everything you can do. You have so many options, but again, I still need to log onto a website to check certain things and to see certain things. That's never going to go away. So websites are never going to leave.
So my last question for you, was it difficult? Because I know we were talking about millennials, and I think that people don't understand what actually a millennial is. It's basically like we're a new generation that wants it right now, and we can just take a product, have it for a week, throw it away, get something else. Was it difficult for you to figure out this digital world and the space we're in right now? Because a lot of labels, I think, are lost. You know, they're wondering, they're lost with their artists, they're lost with knowing who to sign, they're lost with respecting the music and actually branding the artist and being a part of the artist situation. How were you able to, I guess, grasp what's going on now? Because I think even with me, E.T., I think even with our station, our radio station, that we're been so advanced, not to take anything away from our people that works for us, but we're just always been up like before everything else. Like Instagram, they like 2 months later, hey, you heard about Instagram? Like, yeah, we've been on it. This is what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Justin.tv, when we were doing like blogs and the visuals here before Ustream, Justin.tv is going, they never understood that. How do you stay above the curve?
See, I kind of had the same problem you did, but
Oh man.
it's unfortunate because everyone doesn't get it. But what you have to do is you have to help make that transition for people around you to step into that world too. So it's like when you create an Instagram, hey, you know, we're on Instagram, you know, maybe you should hold the page for, you know, the station or for whatever the case may be. You know, you start helping people, you start helping them, you start introducing them to certain new platforms and certain things, and don't leave them behind, as opposed to I told you so, or you should have been on this.
I don't know. I like I told you so better.
I have to say,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm one of those. I am definitely that guy. Like, I don't.
No, what I also like to do though is, you know, sometimes people can take your word and they're like, oh, you're just saying this. You know, when I share information, they're like, oh yeah, those are just your thoughts. I'm like, okay. So what I like to do is I like to back it up with documentation.
Yes.
So when
Not a feeling,
Forbes,
but proof.
Yeah, when Forbes puts out an article, when Wired puts out an article, I go, hey, I just wanted to let you know, the most recent update with Facebook. You should check this out. AKA, this is what I just told you last week.
Right.
Now Forbes is writing about it. Now you can go read it and you can understand I was right. But this is the nice way of me saying it. So it's about doing things like that too. So you definitely just want to make sure that you're introducing the people around you to it as well.
well, I have to definitely super salute our superior, Hurricane Dave.
He always gets it. I ain't gonna lie.
Always.
And even if he doesn't get it,
innovators.
he goes show me, and when we show him, he's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, he always lives.
We don't never had that problem.
Salute to Hurricane Dave J1.
Yeah.
Tim, what's up?
ATL, man, y'all keep it locked to this Hot 179.
Grand Cello.
Tonight's on your door.